What's up guys, John here and welcome to Baltimore Retro Gaming. And today we're going to be looking at a really cool Saturn game that I really don't hear anybody talking about. It got some rough criticism, but I think this is a pretty cool game. And that game is SCUD The Disposable Assassin for the SEGA Saturn. So let's check it out. Okay, so guys, we live in a time, right now it's closer towards the end of 2018, but we live in a time where a lot of Saturn games are pretty expensive and pretty unobtainable, at least for somebody like myself. I'm no baller, I don't have pockets full of money. But, I am very fortunate that I live in an area where a lot of the retro stores around me, they have a lot of Saturn games, and a lot of those games are kind of obscure and kind of inexpensive. And this game's one of them. Now, I paid $24.99. I paid, $25 for this game. The price sticker's still on there. And, this is an awesome two-player experience, like what you can do with this game, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But anyways, guys, let's crack the sucker open and see what it comes with. Okay, so guys, this is my copy of SCUD The Disposable Assassin, and I would say this game is in pretty good shape for an old SEGA Saturn game. There's no wavy artwork. Everything's nice and crisp. But yeah, that's what the packaging looks like. It's funny, I said let's crack this sucker open and see what it comes with, like it's a working designs game or something. Like, no, this game just comes with, manual, some paperwork. This is actually a registration card. It's got a serial number on it, so I don't want you to see that because I don't know if I can redeem that later on down the road. But this card, this warranty card, and how to contact us, and the manual, the game. Yeah, this game's in pretty good shape, so I'm pretty happy with it. For $25, it's hard to find a Saturn, a Sega CD game, an early PS1 game that's in this good a shape, so I'm really happy with this. And for the price point, I feel like it's totally worth it, and you can probably find it online for right about the same price. So let's talk about the game. So what is SCUD The Disposable Assassin? Well, in a word, it's an awesome two-player experience, but what this game really is, it's a game based off of a comic book. Now, this comic book, I've never read it, and honestly, I didn't even know this game was based off of a comic book until I looked it up. But what this game does offer, it offers a unique experience. It's one of those games, I could think of others, but it's a game that mashes together a couple of different genres of games. So first of all, you have your platforming. So it's a side-scrolling platformer, platforming shooter, kind of like Contra or Metal Slug, and in a way. And then on top of that, you get this first-person shooter experience. Now, a really cool fact about this game is if you have a CRT and a couple of light guns, you can use this game with a light gun. Yes, you can use it with a light gun. You can use it with a combination of your controller and a light gun. So I don't own a CRT. There's no even CRT in the house, so I didn't get to experience that. I don't even own a Saturn light gun, to be honest with you, but me and my kid played this game on a Friday night or maybe a Saturday night as soon as I bought it, and we were up for hours playing this game. Now, SCUD's not necessarily a very long game, but it is a very fun game. It's kind of fun playing one player, and it's not that long. But where this game really stands out, it offers a really awesome two-player couch co-op experience. Now, when looking up information on this game, and it's not really that easy to find information on this game, but I went to Wikipedia, so some of the stuff I'm going to tell you was pulled, right from Wikipedia. But basically, this game is a game based on a comic book, and it came out in North American regions only. And it came out on February 28th of 1997. Now, it says here on Wikipedia, this game is region free. Now, that's pretty interesting. Does that mean that this game will work on any region Saturn console with no action replay cart? I don't know. All I own is a North American Saturn. I got a pseudo Saturn cart for backups. I have my action replay cart so I can play games from any region. So I'd be interested to know, let me know in the comments section, does this game work on any Sega Saturn? Does it work on a PAL or a Japanese Sega Saturn with no action replay cart? Because that would be pretty cool. If that's the case, then this is the first game that I've heard of that actually takes advantage of that feature. Now, when I looked up information on who created this game, other than seeing the Sega logos on the box, there is a company called Synergy where it's printed on the box, and I looked Synergy up, and apparently the Synergy company that I looked up that had anything to do with video games was a company founded between 2000 and 2003, and they had their hand in some pretty big Hollywood movies. So I don't know if that's the same company. So I would really like to know if any of you guys have any information on who made this game. Please let me know in the comments section. Educate me because I want to know. And another interesting fact about SCUD the Disposable Assassin is from the information that I looked up on the comic book, and on the game. This game is about, in the future, if you want to hire an assassin, they have these vending machines, just like you get a Coke or a Pepsi or a bag of chips, and out of these vending machines you put money in, and an assassin, a robot assassin, will come out of the vending machines and I guess pretty much do your bidding for you. And that's pretty much the premise of the game, is this disposable assassin, purchased from a vending machine. And another note, after they fulfill their task of assassinating whoever they're supposed to assassinate, they self-destruct. So I think that this android, he catches wind that he would pretty much be dead after he fulfills his task. And, so a lot of the game kind of revolves around that. Now, there's not a ton of characters in SCUD the Disposable Assassin. You have SCUD, you have your little side character, Drywall. I believe he's an unlockable. And, a couple other characters in the game. You have your bad guy, your good guy, your sidekick. So this game's not full of characters, but, overall where this game shines, it's an amazing two-player experience. Games aren't really made like that anymore. Yeah, you can go out and buy a new 2D fighter and, play two-player in your living room, but the level of excitement playing games like this, it really takes me back to, like the N64 days where everybody was playing Super Mario Kart 64, like 4 big squares on one TV. I miss days like that. I mean, hell, I'm close to 40 years old, so, this generation is really missing out on the social aspect of gaming when everybody would sit in one room hooting and hollering in front of the TV and just having a blast. So, guys, is SCUD the Disposable Assassin for you? Well, you need to ask yourself some questions. Do you like spending under $30 on a Saturn game? Do you like multi-genre games? Because this does mix, platforming and first-person shooter. And do you like a good two-player experience? If you answered yes to, or even if you didn't answer yes to any of these questions, I do suggest SCUD the Disposable Assassin. For what you get for the money, it is pretty incredible. It is kind of expensive compared to other retro games, but guys, for the Saturn, I feel like it's an incredible deal. And guys, do yourself a favor. If you even remotely want to play this game, buy it now while it's cheap, whether it's, even if you pay $30 for it, buy it now when it's cheap. Because when that Polymega comes out, and then pretty much a Sega Saturn will be in the homes of like everybody that buys one, these Saturn games, the prices are going to shoot through the roof. I guarantee it. So buy it now while it's cheap and enjoy it. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Now, remember to like this video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace out.